So today we're going to talk about decluttering, emotions around moving. This is a series that we're doing, and we're talking about all of the emotions that we experience around moving abroad. And one of the biggest, scooch back on my seat. One of the biggest challenges that I've run into is decluttering. It is not easy. Decluttering, the depression that comes along with it, not wanting to let go of your stuff, all of it, okay, is serious business. And so if you're in that whole emotional kind of vibe that's going on where you know you need to declutter, you know you want to move abroad, you know that this is your destiny, but you're just having a little problem with decluttering, come on in. Let's talk about it. So, hi guys, how you guys doing? I'm Synolve. I am the founder of ADITA and Black Exodus. Black Exodus is the place where we come together to talk about our migration, our Black Exodus out of the West. And so if you'd love to be a part of that, I'd love to have you a part of Black Exodus. We have a free group on WhatsApp. You can also get our subscribe to our magazine, Black Exodus magazine, and if you need help on the journey, I'm here. I got you. Also, ADITA, we found from a lot of our predecessors that have moved abroad that you need income, you need a way to survive. And so one of those things, and you just need a way to release and let go and share your creativity and the things that you create. And so one of the things we do at ADITA is to help global investors and global business leaders to invest on the continent, to invest around the world, and to build businesses, whether it's an Airbnb business or CMOS or whatever, hair products, whatever it is the case, then we are here for you, and you can become a member of ADITA. Also, you can subscribe to ADITA magazine. So please, I'm going to leave all the links below so that you can get more information about that. Decluttering. Look, I brought some show and tell. First of all, y'all, I was going to wash my hair today, and I started that process, but I have a product that's a leave-in. This is a leave-in, but I have the same brand. I'll show it. I'll try to get a clip of it and show it, but it is, I thought I brought it, but it is the, what is it? It's the detangler and the pre-poo. And so, yeah, I got a lot of hair products, but I bought plenty of show and tell, so that I could share with you. And so you might have all kinds of stuff, right? Like I have birthday cards, Mother's Day cards, stuff I don't want to get rid of. I have products that companies have sent me. I have products companies have sent me to try and to review. I'm a product junkie, so I have all kinds of stuff, Amazon stuff, all kinds of stuff. I used to do a lot of product reviews. I don't do so much anymore, but products that people send. I got tons of stuff. I'm not gonna take all this stuff out, but you know, for me, the hardest stuff to declutter has been my products, y'all. That I'm horrible with these lotions and smell goods. And look, don't talk about the let us not even talk about the this is not Bath and Body Works, but I think this is a dupe of the Bath and Body Works, or maybe it was Bath and Body Works, and then I went and I couldn't find it, and I went to Walmart, and they had the dupe, or this was Bath and Body Works that they sold at Walmart. I can't remember how that went, but y'all girls know. Look, I got this is the hardest stuff for me because I got way more stuff. This is the body stuff, the self-care stuff. That's the hardest stuff for me to declutter. Yeah, I even got some canned oysters in here my daughter gave me, but I think I'm gonna fry these and get rid of these. So maybe you have food, right? Or maybe it's healthcare, maybe it's hair care, maybe it's food. You guys know. I got parts to an old, I like to shave the back of my hair, keep that kind of groomed. So maybe I got these old pieces and parts to a shaver that broke down. Y'all, I got a sample of stuff look, you guys know, if you're men out there, you may have tools, you may have all kinds of things, hats, you may have coats, you might love clothes, whatever it is, look, that you need to do. I am a Dollar Tree. At one time I was really bad. I loved Dollar Tree stuff to like try doing this $1 and then I try to go out and find stuff. But this was Yardley and this was at Dollar Tree, so that's really good. I could only find the one. Lotions, hand lotions. The girl can never have enough hand lotions. I'm just saying. This is another product that Amazon sent me to. Of course, we're all on the Amazon boycott, so don't come for me. I'm just telling you my life. This is another one. I was trying to use it today, but I couldn't quite get it to work. So this is a mic piece. I gotta charge it. I think it's the problem. I think it's not charged. So yeah, Amazon was always, I have to decline stuff. And then for my girlies out here, y'all, and men too, cleaning supplies. I had to try this. They also have it in the dishwashing liquid. Y'all, I'm just saying, maybe you have your men, you got toy cars, you got all kinds of stuff that you know has to be decluttered. And you have an emotional attachment to it. Amazon sent me this case. I have a pink one, y'all, and a black one. And makeup. Is it neat? I don't know. But it has the mirror, so you can kind of see the mirror, right? I don't know what's over there that y'all looking in, but anyway, you can kind of see the mirror, and then just makeup, makeup. And I buy, a lot of this little cheapy lippies and that kind of stuff because I do a lot of YouTube videos, blushes, y'all. Okay, I do YouTube videos, so it's like I have this one, yeah, and so I need to have that stuff on hand to do videos, so I'm not just completely, y'all, I used to yard sales, so I got this little bag from yard sales, Lancome, and it is full of makeup. And this is, I've been trying to eliminate and really take out the stuff that I use, but yeah, makeup. Maybe this is cheap, and it may not just be makeup. It may be whatever, baby clothes. You still got baby clothes from your kids, and they're 40 years old, or they're in their 30s. Like, you still got baby stuff. You need to go through your garage. You got toy trains. You got stuff from a relative who passed away, whatever the case may be. And so you need to declutter, right? Men need to declutter too. Look, my husband is very good about decluttering. He does this too. He does this probably 3 or 4 times a year. He will just go through and get rid of stuff. Me, you have you have an emotional attachment to it. It was your grandmother's, or it was your grandmother's favorite color. I actually wore this today. Felt like I needed an extra little support. My Medea, who raised me after my grandmother passed away, if you guys know my story, she bought me for a birthday. I think I was 14 that birthday, or 15, but whatever age, she bought me this necklace. I remember it was like, I want to say it's like $15, and she bought this. It was much heavier, and I wore that thing until the gold wore off. I mean, I wore that thing. Look, y'all need to be using some of this lotion that's in here. Vanilla. I thought that I, put lotion on, but you know how it goes. But this is a lime scent. It is. I got this from Dollar Tree. I also got the bath wash that went with it. And so yeah, let me go ahead, y'all, and put this on. But I'm just saying, look, if you're like me, it may be jewelry, it may be clothing, whatever the case, but you have an emotional attachment to it because it's yours. You bought it with your money, okay? Or someone gave it to you, or whatever. I tend to, because I think, I haven't really been to therapy for this, so, but I think because I had, my mom, gave me away to my grandmother, right? So, but to raise me, I think because of that, and you lose things along the way, like, when you're leaving, having to go to someone else's house, you don't get to take everything with you. And I think that has been why I hoard so much stuff. Like, I'm a low-key hoarder. Okay, that's just true. TMI, I know, but I'm just gonna tell y'all the truth. So I'll try to keep things organized, but I am, and having a walk-in closet does not help. But you know, I've tried to really get a handle on it. But you know, the other thing is consumerism, right? So you, first of all, the emotionalism it comes with, I think for me, like I said, because you have to figure out why you're even buying into the consumerism. So I went through that whole thing, but part of it was for me, I, you know, going from my mom and stepdad's house to then going to live with my grandmother, and then my grandmother died when I was 14, having to go and live with cousins, you lose a lot of stuff. Like, you can't take everything with you. So I couldn't take everything, had to decide what I was going to take. And so when I became an adult, you live in your own house, I noticed that hoarding and buying things tended to be, and holding on to things, not being able to clutter or being able to get rid of things as quickly, really has become an issue for me. And the older I get, I have tchotchkes, I have clothes, I have all kinds of stuff, just things that I hang on to. So if that's you, I get you, no judgment here, okay, no judgment, but you have to have a system. And I think I'm gonna start a group for people who need to declutter. And if you want to declutter with me, please join the group for a little support and a little encouragement and a lot of love. Also, in America, there is such a thing as consumerism and fast fashion, which can get you into a whole bunch of trouble. And so you're constantly being pushed upon to buy. And even if you don't want to keep up with the Joneses necessarily, you want to stay in season. So like, if this season, big chunky neck, you know, chains or earrings are in season or are the rage, well, you want to be trendy. I mean, I'm in my 50s, so I definitely don't want to look like an old woman. We do not, our generation does not look like the generations of past, because when they got 50 and they turned older, they looked it, right? Like, but that's not us. So we still wear our little cute clothes, our little cute stuff, you know. And so you want to stay in fashion, you want to be cute, right? You want to, you know, wear the things, you want to do all the things. And so yeah, they get you with this consumerism. I have been having a no buy season, y'all, because with everything that's going on. Let's talk about geopolitics for just a second, okay? All this is going on with DEI, with the raising of the prices, inflation. I just decided I didn't buy nothing for Black Friday. I didn't do Cyber Monday. I'm probably not doing Christmas. It's all canceled. Plus, we're having a baby that's coming. That's really our focus. I bought things for my daughter to make sure she has what she needs, like her go bag, her hospital bag. Like, I'm making sure that we as a family are taken care of. And then I bought hubby and I both bought things for the baby and for the dad as well, because we don't want him to feel left out. All the things. So that's my priority, and I'm just not buying frivolously anymore. I'm not just going out, because it's like, oh, it's just $1. You go to Dollar Tree, it's just $1. Or you go to yard sales, garage sales, right? Like, I have a group, Thrift Queens, like the whole thing. And I haven't posted in a while because I'm not buying. I haven't been shopping and buying the last couple of years. I know some of that comes with age, but it's also just that I'm making the decision. Like, I'm not supporting consumerism. I'm not supporting companies that don't support me. Now, yes, I did show you the things from Amazon, but I'm just not really, that's my life. That was my life, a big part of my life of doing, I have an Amazon store, so it's the big part of my life as an Amazon influencer, which I was and still am, but I just don't post about the products anymore. And so, yeah, I had to really make some decisions about boycotting or not being part of companies that don't support me and don't support my people. And that helped me. That has helped me so much. But also, yeah, decluttering, because I get so many products for free, and I do try to give things away. But sometimes stuff has come in like mountains, y'all. I mean, like huge tubs of just stuff that companies want me to promote, and so I had to cut back on a lot of that. So yes, that's decluttering. Now, there is a part of that has been decluttering my mind. Well, we're gonna talk about that in another video. But yeah, you gotta declutter. And I have, if you want to know about what I'm doing to declutter, like I said, please leave a link below. But if you want some extra sheets or information, you want my info sheet, join my email list, and I'll send it out about some of the steps that you can take to declutter. And we'll probably come back and maybe talk about that in another video. So yes, decluttering is so important if you're moving abroad. If you're moving abroad, stop buying. And you gotta release and let stuff go. Those are two of the major steps. You gotta stop buying, and you gotta release and let go, because you can't take all that stuff abroad. And I know you can, there's shipping and all this stuff, but do you really want to take a half empty container of, lotion, or an open container of lotion, unless you're carrying it in your like bag, for, on your bag that you're going to carry on board for the plane? Like, do you really need all that stuff? And what do you need to get rid of? Are there things right now that you have that someone else could use in your family or in your friend group, or a colleague? Like, you have to think about that, or a neighbor. So you're not just taking double. You got 6 black shirts, right? You got 8 black shirts, and they're all basically the same. Do you really need 8 black shirts? I do, because I love black. But I'm just saying, it's just this thing to declutter. Can you declutter your necklaces? Can you declutter hair products and body products? Can you declutter? Can someone else use it? Could you drop some of this off at a homeless shelter, or to someone or a family that's struggling, who just lost their job, or that's going through? So you have to think about it. How many towels and sheets do you literally actually need? Like, how many? I'm like, oh my gosh, I had at one time so many sets of sheets and bedding. I had to start giving some of that stuff away, and I gave to my children, make sure they had, and pillows and all that stuff. And so you just, cleaning supplies, like, you just have to go through that and make sure that you're decluttering and you're being responsible, because we need to be responsible for the environment, for ourselves, but also decluttering is very good for your mental health. So we'll talk about that, okay, in another video real soon. All right, guys, I love you so much. Again, if you want the newsletter, you want the points of some ways that tips and tricks for decluttering, please let me know. Sign up for my newsletter, and yeah, let's encourage each other, because decluttering is very, very, very important. All right, I love you guys so much. This is Synolve signing off, and I'll see y'all in another video real soon. All right, I love you guys. Bye.